I've just added the Contacts app to my site. So now I'm going to go and click on the app here on my quick launch, and you'll see that this is essentially blank at the moment. However, I do have a bunch of options that are still available to me. The Contacts app is essentially just a list that comes pre-configured with a whole bunch of fields that Microsoft has decided that you may want to have when storing the information of a contact, similar as you would in Outlook. What you'll also see when you open the app is that two new tabs appear. You have the Items tab and the List tab. The Items tab allows you to interact with individual items or records within your list. You can see most of these are blank because I don't actually have any items, although I can add a new item here. The List tab allows me to interact with the list as a whole. So I can export the list to Excel, for example. I can create alerts. I can change the list settings. We can get into these other configurable options for a list a bit later. I'm just going to show you quickly how to add records to your list. So I can do that from here, and I could click New Item, but SharePoint is quite friendly, and it's given me a couple of shortcuts here on how to quickly add items into this list. So if I press New Item, it will give me a form here that gives me all of the fields that I can fill in. Only last name is required, so I will just put the last name, first name, and the company, and I'll save that. Obviously, you would want to put more information in if you're storing contact details, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. I can add records one by one as I just did there, or if I wanted to press edit this list, this would open it in a spreadsheet style view, and I could then add additional records like this. I'll put a business phone number. Once I'm finished adding records, I can press stop at editing this list, and it returns back to the standard view. This is also very useful actually because I can sort here and filter. So if I click on a particular column here, I click on this triangle dropdown, I can choose whether I would like to sort by this column, either ascending or descending, or I could filter my records based on this column. So I could filter this list based on people only named Jones, and you can see it would show me this tag here indicating that the list is being filtered, and I could remove the filter here by clicking Jones again, and that brings my view back. If I want to interact with an individual record, I can click on the record, go to Items, and you can see I now have the ability to view the item. This will bring up a page that shows me all the values of all the fields for one particular record. If I close that, I also have the ability to edit the item, delete the item, attach a file, and perform other actions on this particular item. You'll also see that I have this menu here. If I click on it, I have a lot of these actions quickly available to me for each record.